what's going on, everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com, back today with another cryptocurrency video. Today's video is sponsored by Minthealth, and I'll be reviewing their project as well as their ICO. So as soon as you access their website, you'll get a notification about their online public offering, and there's a link here to the website where they're having their crowd sale, which is startengine.com, and this will allow you to join the crowd sale as well as get some advantages like early discounts. But let's go ahead and just give a quick review of the website here. So I already talked briefly about what Minthealth was about, but they talk a lot about what's happening with the global healthcare crisis. This is nothing new. Just around the world, really, healthcare is not as good as it could be, and that's what Minthealth is trying to solve here with their platform. Through blockchain technology, they're able to empower patients with a self-sovereign health identity and a global holistic record of their medical data. So the keyword is self-sovereign here, where the actual patient has full control over their data and who they share it with. And of course, they can share it with third parties, right? Like health providers, retail pharmacies, things like this. But what's important is that they're the ones that have control of their data, right? And of course, that's in a secure way. The sharing of that information will also be secure. So they've talked a lot about improved clinical outcomes. And this is done through several ways, right? One of them is awareness. They also have social support. Their whole system is gamified, which means that users are engaged in a fun way to, favor their health, basically. And the vitamins tokens, which is the financial incentive to drive healthy behavior that are managed and adjusted through the blockchain. Once again, those are those Vita tokens that I was talking about previously, and I'll go into more detail about that in just a second here later in this video. But as I mentioned, self-sovereign health record, that's how they empower patients. They have full access and control over their data, and this can be shared seamlessly between patients, providers, health systems in real time. It also facilitates EHR interoperability to coordinate care and drive more effective patient outcomes while reducing overhead and burden on provider resources. So it's really just a win-win-win across everyone in the ecosystem. And they have an advanced security framework, so identity management, access control, fraud prevention. Of course, very important when you're dealing with medical data is going to be, that it's secure, and that's exactly what they're doing. So ecosystem governance dedicated to fostering improved patient outcomes and ensuring patient rights, regulatory and legal oversight for all stakeholders, and establishing trust between all stakeholders in the new ecosystem. So something that's very interesting here with Minthealth is how they're being very careful as far as those regulatory requirements. That's why they actually are very clear that their token is a security token. The CEO has already had experience in raising funds from healthcare companies. He was actually the founder of MD Revolution. These are people who have already worked in the healthcare industry, already worked with raising funds, and that's important because they're going to be able to use their already established channels to help ensure the success of Minthealth, right? And you'll see that MD Revolution, the company that Samir Damani, the CEO here, founded, will be able to help establish Minthealth because it's already up and running, right? And they also have some very interesting advisors. Hector Rodriguez is Microsoft's Worldwide Health Chief Information Security Officer, and he leads Microsoft's work in cloud compliance, health standards, cybersecurity, and privacy and blockchain and health. It's great to have someone like that as an advisor. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and look at some more information about Minthealth. So here we can see that MD Revolution, which is the company that I was talking about earlier, right, founded by the CEO, and Nucleus Health plus blockchain technology is what combines and is equal to Minthealth, right? The platform that we're talking about here. So MD Revolution and Nucleus Health are already up and running, right? As you can see, Nucleus Health has over 2,400 facilities and 400 hospitals where it's serving medical imaging platforms. And MD Revolution already has 30,000 patients served, actually more than 30,000 patients served. Deep domains of expertise plus established distribution channels plus existing IP plus blockchain is equal to Minthealth, right? And that's where I was mentioning that having those pre-established channels is going to be huge as far as helping out Minthealth in establishing itself. A little bit more information about the healthcare industry. Not going to go into too much detail there, but I do want to talk about the Minthealth security token in more detail, so you get a better idea of what it's all about, right? Because I did mention that there were two tokens, the Vitamins token and the Minthealth security token, but the one that you will be getting as far as being an investor is the Minthealth security token. It is defined by SEC regulations and as a security token, which means that in the titles, token holders to equity ownership in Minthealth and the right to receive 10% of the revenue generated by the sale of vitamins. So this is actually something that's not very common in the cryptocurrency space, but I think is really unique and offers a great opportunity for investors. The face value of MHST is $1, and as you can see, you're already getting in cheaper here during the crowd sale stage. So at the most 80 cents here. Now let's go back to the page, and as you can see, there will be a total of 90 million MHST tokens that can be purchased through ETH, BTC, and BCH. Let's see how they're going to use the proceeds. So it looks like 46% will be going towards R&D and engineering. Another big chunk is going to be going towards ecosystem development. And a little bit more detail about how the MHST token will be structured. So once again, it provides equity ownership in Minthealth and 10% revenue royalty stream in the sale of all vitamins sold. So 10% of all total vitamin sales will be a revenue royalty stream that is paid in ETH directly to the wallets of MHST holders. So that's going to be, a very smooth way to go about that, which I really like. And the vitamin token allows for complete transparency on the quantity and price of vitamin tokens that are sold. So everything will be seen through the blockchain, and there's no way that they can. It's basically immutable, right? You can't falsify that information. So it's guaranteed to be fair there. And as you can see, the value of MHST will be linked to Minthealth company growth and investor expectations of growth in future royalty revenue of the vitamin ecosystem. So there's also opportunity for that MHST token to actually grow, and that's why they're going to seek listings for the token on exchanges, right? So that other people can, seeing the success of Minthealth, can, purchase it, and that should presumably increase the value of the token itself. Let's talk about the Vitamins token. This is that second token that I was talking about, and it's basically the engagement token. Here, it's basically how they're going to incentivize people through the platform, right, as a financial incentive. So it promotes proactive behavior via a self-sovereign health record, gamification, social support, and of course the financial incentives. You can see some pictures here of the app itself. They have their redemption marketplace, right, where basically all the different parties can exchange vitamins. So for example, health systems can redeem Vita for co-pays. Insurance programs can redeem Vita for discounted premiums. Manufacturers can redeem Vita for discounted devices. And on the other side, right, we can have patient wellness apps that can award Vita for ongoing use. We can also see healthful brands that can award Vita for healthy purchases. So there's really this whole ecosystem and incentive that's put into place for the exchange of the vitamin token between parties, right? Both on the patient side of things as well as those third parties that I was talking about, like pharmacies, e-commerce, and many others, right? So they're tokenizing healthcare, and that will drive patient engagement and consumer loyalty for existing stakeholders, really making it a big win for everyone involved, basically. And they give some ideas of what that should look like in the future, what that could look like. Once again, here on the patient behavior side of things, you can see that ultimately what should happen is an improved population health and lower medical costs. And they're tokenizing consumer behaviors to promote next level consumer engagement and loyalty to healthful goods, services, brands through a diverse marketplace, right? Because they can create, for example, loyalty programs where as a consumer stays loyal to a certain pharmacy, for example, they can get a reward in Vita tokens, keeping them loyal to that platform, right? And of course through health conscious options, right? Which is really the end goal here. Now let's take a look at the roadmap and the timeline. So for the second quarter of 2018, we have things like the MVP release in the App Store, security token exchanges open, financing completion, things like that. For the third quarter of 2018, we'll see the Healthful Marketplace pilots completed, regulated exchange opens, and a couple other things. Fourth quarter of 2018, the public platform will be available for download, as well as initial pilots completed and distribution channels established. First quarter of 2019, engage large national and international insurance companies and governments. There will also be national and international insurance plan partners established, as well as patient-controlled marketplace. In the second quarter, we'll see pharma, life science, and academic research organization looking to leverage Minthealth growing data set for research and development. Now let's take a look at the white paper here. I'm going to go through the points that I find the most important, which is basically already a little overview of the app, right, and those 4 key areas, which is awareness, so self-tracking and education for the actual patient themselves. Social support, a strong influence network, as well as gamification, so game of goals, and financial incentives, those vitamins tokens that we were talking about previously. So here you can see that app, and there'll be things like trainings, quizzes, things like that, monitoring, of course, daily, weekly, a bunch of data there. Now, moving forward, we can see a couple more pictures of the app, what it's supposed to look like, right? Chatting with, health providers, things like that. So really pretty extensive app. Once again, the gamification, very useful to actually, incentivize people for being healthy, and the vitamin token, so the vitamin balance and how that's exchanged across parties. A little bit more information, so there will be a patient mobile app and web portal, as well as a provider mobile app and web portal, so they're not, forgetting the other side of things. And everything will be done through smart contracts and the blockchain, of course, so very transparent there. You can also see that Minthealth and Nucleus Health and the Revolution will all be through Microsoft Azure. Minthealth will also interact with Reachify and, of course, the Ethereum blockchain. Now, for the security token structure, we've already talked a lot about that, but just to give a little bit more information about that, Vitamins token that will operate as the rewards and incentive system on the Minthealth platform, while the Minthealth tokens will be the security token that will be during the offerings, right? And that will entitle holders to 10% of the royalty percentage of revenues generated through the sales of Vita by Minthealth, as well as equity ownership in Minthealth, which provides a unique balance of participation in ecosystem growth and an equity ownership stake in Minthealth as a company, right? Once again, quite unusual, but provides a really good opportunity in my opinion. Not financial advice, just my opinion. But to take a look at how they're able to do all of this, it's once again through the blockchain, right? Because every step of the way utilizes the blockchain. So the gamification system, token transaction, the blockchain framework, the identity management, and what this creates is, a safe, secure, transparent ecosystem where, things can't be falsified or anything like that. It's all done through the blockchain. And of course, that can't be modified or anything like that, right? So it really keeps things safe and secure, basically. With that being said, this is the end of the Minthealth review. Once again, I will leave a link to their crowd sale website and other links to them at the top of the description of this video. So make sure to check this out and get the opportunity to get in at a discounted price. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.